talking about 5 ways to level up if you get stuck. 5 ways to level up if you get stuck. So if you come online, just let me know your name. If you come online, let me know your name. Let me know who I'll be talking to this evening. I'm going to be talking about 5 ways to level up if you get stuck. 5 ways to level up if you get stuck. So today we are not doing like an aviation kind of talk, because we've been talking on a lot of things concerning aviation like throughout the week. So we are just going to like be spicing it up like a little. I can see someone has joined us at today's live stream. Welcome, welcome. So we are going to like be spicing it up because we are young people. We are young people, and we want to like move forward in life. We want to like make progress for everything we are doing. I can see more people are joining us. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. In today's live stream, you can check the description for what we are going to be talking about today. But I just want to like recap. We are going to be talking about how to level up in life if you get stuck. How to level up in life if you get stuck. As young people, sometimes when we try new things. Oh, welcome, Classic Derek. Welcome. I can see you. I'm so happy you're here tonight. And I would just like to know, what stage are you in achieving your plans, your dreams? Even if you're still in university, let me know. If you're still in secondary school, let me know. If you're done, if you're a graduate, if you're currently doing your NYC, let me know so that I can talk in relation to you. Welcome, Gorgeous Beauty. Oh, I can see fair Gorgeous Beauty just joined us. Welcome, welcome. I'm really happy that you're here. So guys, like I said, we are going to be talking about how to level up if you get stuck. The first thing I want to talk about is when you start any new project, any new when you start like running anything new in your life, there's this there's sometimes these hiccups that come because like you've not tried that thing before, and that's why change is kind of shaky sometimes. Change is kind of shaky. Maybe she use the earpiece. Change is kind of like shaky sometimes, and when you start something new, you you get to discover that you don't actually know exactly what you're expecting. You don't know everything that's going to come along. You don't know what to like expect. Welcome. I can see more people are joining us. If you're here, make sure you like leave a thumbs up to this video. Make sure you like subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and let me know your name. Okay, Classic Derek, I can see that you're in high school. Okay, well, I'm done with my high school years back and I'm waiting for NCAT exams. Wow, that's nice. So I assume that you're in a particular phase of your life now. Ezebike Chukuma, welcome. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We're talking about how to level up if you get stuck, how to level up in any phase or stage of your life, how to level up when you get stuck. So as I was saying, when you start any new project, like now, Classic Derek, just like he said, he's waiting for NCAT exams. Like me, I'm waiting to like finish NCAT. So a lot of us have aspirations, a lot of us have dreams, have what we want to achieve. But it comes to a time in our lives that it seems as if things are not moving the way we planned. It seems as if everything is just like hooked up. So what do you do at that phase of your life? What do you do? How do you try to like encourage yourself so that you don't give up, so that you don't like maybe start doing the negative part of things you don't really like expect? So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about how to level up is checking the kind of friends you keep. Welcome, Nathan. I can see you're here in today's live stream. I'm so glad that you came on time, and I'm happy too that I'm on time today. So I'll still answer your aviation questions. So if you have any questions concerning aviation or anything that you want me to know, just like leave them. I'm still going to answer them as we are doing this live stream. But today we are not really going to be talking about much about aviation. We're going to be talking about how to level up if you get stuck. So number one, like I said, watch the kind of friends you have at in your life at that certain time. If you see that you are stuck and things are not really moving, and you just feel down about life, the first thing you should do is to check the kind of friends you have around you at that time. Because if you have negative friends, you will get depressed quicker, because you're on a path that time. You don't really know what's happening. You're trying to like understand what's going on with you at that time. So if you don't have the right kind of friends around you, you might have some issues of trying to know, okay, what's good to do at this time, what's bad to do at this time. Like you might have some like shaky in your life. So the first thing I would advise, watch the kind of friends. JCDM, wow, my first live, welcome. I'm so happy you're joining us. Just make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I'm happy you guys are joining us tonight. Like we have so many people joining tonight. Like this is really really nice. Thank God it's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and maybe we'll do a longer live tomorrow Friday. For those that don't go clubbing, for those that don't go partying. Wow, he's in China and I'm waiting. Okay, I'm in China and I'm waiting for that. Okay, what in particular are you waiting for? Just let me know so that when I'm talking, I can talk like a relation with you. Okay, so as I was saying, you need to kind of watch the kind of friends you keep. The kind of friends you keep will determine if you will go further from that current position, or if you will get stagnated, or if you will even drop out. Now let me give you a practical example. Like we talked before about like how to get back up when you fail exams, and yesterday we talked about going solo and all that. So let me first use the solo kind of example as like a practical example for you to understand. If peradventure you are finding it difficult to like go solo, or you're finding it difficult to like make the right decisions in knowing whether to continue with a particular course, or to like switch courses, or like switch departments, the kind of friends you have at that particular time will tell, those are the kind of people that are going to advise you. Those are the kind of people that are going to tell you, okay, Blessing, do you really like this thing you're doing? Are you really comfortable with this thing? Are you really, can you like cope, that kind of stuff. If I have like so many negative friends at that time in my life, they might be telling me things like, I think you should just fast your bag. There are a lot of people that talk about things like, school na scam, please forget about school, forget about all these things. Or maybe is it like in your relationship and you get stuck, people tell you things like, I beg, just forget about all those things, some things don't really work out in life, all those negativity. So if you don't like watch out for the kind of friends you keep, you may find yourself getting stuck at that part in your life. As in, you may find that you are not moving from that position that you are in life. You just discover that where you aspire to be, where you thought you're going to go far in life, you might not really get there because of the kind of friends at that particular time of your life. So if you find yourself stuck, whether in your academics, whether in your relationship, whether in any particular part of your life, okay, it's just like now, classic Derek, you said you're like waiting to like write NCAT exams. Watch the kind of friends you keep at this time. Are they the kind of friends that encourage you with your dreams? Are they the kind of friends that are comfortable with the fact that, oh, you want to do flying? There are people that when you tell them, I want to go to aviation school, they're like, where will you see that kind of money? They don't even want to think about the positive part. They don't want to think about if you put your mind to a particular thing, you actually achieve it. They just go straight in saying things like, see, me, I don't think this is possible. Are you sure your parents have the money? Are you sure you can actually make it? You said that you're not even serious with life. Are you sure it will work out? All those kind of negativity. Trust me, you don't want that kind of negativity in your life. So I'm going to advise that if you have this kind of friends, yes, if they are friends that you think you always see every day, then minimize how you see them, minimize the kind of talks like you have with them, minimize the kind of conversations you have with them, so that you don't end up cutting short your dreams. Welcome, guys. I can see more people are joining us. Thank you so much for joining us in today's live stream. Just make sure you give this video a thumbs up and let me know your name. Let me know the people I'm talking to in today's live stream. And like I said before, I want to know the stage you are. Is it in your career? Is it in whatever, just let me know the stage you are, comment on it, and so that I can talk in relation to you, because you are super, you guys are super important. And that's why I make this live stream for you guys every day. It's like, let's discuss, let's talk about things, because we all want to move forward, we all want to like make progress in our lives. So that's one. Watch the kind of friends you keep. Number two thing is, you need to watch what you eat. Trust me, there are some foods that you eat that will actually contribute to a shorter lifespan, or contribute to like making you down. Have you ever eaten? Okay, I always give this analogy. Sometimes, or most of the time, if I'm going to fly, if I have like a flight, I watch the kind of foods that I book like morning, because here in NCAT we kind of book, you have to like book for your food before the next day. Like if today is Tuesday, and okay, if tomorrow maybe, let me just use for instance, or let me just be practical, tomorrow it's Friday, so you book like on Thursday every single thing. Okay, just DM, sorry, my real name is Christ, I'm from Congo. Oh, let me read that. Sorry. Okay, just see, my real name is Christ. I'm from DRC, the big Congo, Kinshasa. Your email. Okay, the boy who wrote you an email to know how to get aviation scholarship. Okay, yeah, I think I've seen your email before. Welcome. Ekpe Peter, welcome. I'm so happy that you guys are joining me tonight. If you have any questions at all that you think you would like me to answer, just make sure you leave them in the comment section. I'll answer them during the course of this video. And not only that, today we are talking about how to level up when you get stuck, how to just like bring back yourself, 5 ways you can do that. And we've talked about the first thing that you do, avoiding negative friends. I did a little explanation on that, so you can still like replay back and like watch it from the beginning, but and you can still like continue with us. So now we are talking about the kind of things you eat, and I was giving you guys a practical illustration. Like if I'm going to fly, okay, just like if I know the weather is going to be good and all that, and I'm going to fly like on a Friday, so I watch the kind of foods I book for a Thursday. Like on Thursday, I watch the kind of foods I book for that Friday, because trust me, there are some foods you eat that just make you feel down. See, I don't know how it happens, but I know food has a way of either energizing you or like just making you feel completely down. Now let me give this example. Like I booked, okay, like I think it was on a Tuesday or so. I was just telling my roommate, Kai, I wish I knew if we're not going to fly today, I would have actually booked beans and all that. You know, there are some food that actually digest quickly. There are some foods that make you like productive, but there are some foods that when you eat them, okay, just like eating eba in the morning and hoping to go and do serious work. There are people that can do that, but there are some professions you cannot actually just eat by in the morning. And I don't really know if you can eat it by in the morning and go and fly in the morning. You might actually throw up. But some people can do it anyway. Some people they have the capability of eating like anything, but not everybody. So I think you should also watch the kind of foods you like eat. So I would like to know like your best foods. If you have any best foods, like let me know your best foods. Wow, I can see more people are joining us tonight. Welcome, guys. I would like to know like your best food. Like for me, my best food is actually rice and stew. I know I can eat that in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, like not like repeating the same meals anyways, but I know it's something that even if you eat in the morning, you eat in the afternoon, you eat in the night, you will still be fine. So the foods you eat, you need to like watch the kind of foods you like eat. So that's another thing. That's number 2 thing that we have to talk about. Then the third thing that I want to really talk about is about going to bed on time. Well, some people are actually morning persons, some people are night persons. I loved grilled cats. You can't be kidding me. Cats. I can see somebody telling me Nathan is saying that he loves grilled cats. Well, that's for you. I don't think you can eat grilled cats to go and fly. Where's the time you get to like cook the cat? Where's the time you get to like process it? Where's the time you get to like do all that? Okay, first, what is the real reason that pilots cannot eat the same food? Okay, and okay, let me talk about that first one. I just saw a question, the reason why pilots cannot eat like the same food to go and fly. You know, though in flight school that doesn't really apply most of the time, but in the airlines that will definitely apply, because imagine if the two captains, or sorry, the two pilots like flying you have have running stomach at the same time. Can you imagine what that will cause? That will make you, that will endanger the flight, that will put everybody in the flight under duress. Because can you imagine, like, me personally, like, I'm complaining, oh my body, something is wrong with me, and my co-pilot is saying the same thing, that Kai, that food we ate, I think there's something. Then one person is running to the toilet, the other person is trying to run to the toilet. You can see that the flight will not be coordinated. That's part of why airlines, and I think it's even in the procedure manual of every okay, Chukuma, you say you don't have a best meal. So you like eat anything. So that's part of why airlines, and I think it's a standard procedure, that pilots do not eat the same meal, to avoid stories that touch, like two people are having stomach problems at the same time. So that's part of why they don't eat the same meal. Let me quickly check your other question. uh then uh okay, second, the pilots are able to bring the food they eat during flight, and if they can. Yeah, well, I really don't know much about that currently, because like when I get to the airlines, I think I can really explain much of that. But I don't think there's any prohibition of saying don't bring your food to the cockpit or all that. So I think they don't like have issues with that. But eating the same meal, it's not allowed. Eating the same meal is not allowed. They don't allow the captain and the co-pilot to like eat the same meal. It's for the safety of everybody. It's for the safety of the flight. It's for the safety of the aircraft. Oh, Gorgeous Beauty said her own is okay. Fair Gorgeous Beauty. Mine is jollof rice. That's really nice. Mine is actually rice and stew. So I think we are similar. We are like almost like close to each other. Thanks for asking this. Now, which simulator do you think has the realistic cockpit view that can feel like an actual flight? Okay, for the iOS device, there's this flight simulator I usually fly on my tab. I'm going to check out the name and put it in the description of this, put it in the comments of this video after this live stream, so expect that for me before the end of like tomorrow. So I'm going to be telling you like a flight simulator that you can actually fly, that looks realistic, and you can actually like learn and put yourself, like, you understand that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be telling you about that, so expect that from me tomorrow. And if you don't see it on time, just leave a comment like reminding me. I'm going to see it and reply you. So guys, as I was saying, the number two thing, okay, that I said we were talking about is checking the kind of foods you eat. So you cannot just eat everything. Imagine if you want to be like super productive during the day, you can't just eat anything, like anything. It's not going to work. Like, it's not possible. Instead, it's going to make you feel tired. So you need to like select the kind of foods you eat. If not, you get stuck in a particular position and you discover that you're not moving. You're trying to wonder what's happening. You're eating the wrong meals at the wrong time. Yeah, you're welcome, Classic Derek. You're welcome. You're eating the wrong meals at the wrong time. You're following negative friends. Like, those things do not work together. Those things do not work together. So you need to really, really watch it. So now, another thing we have to talk about is how to start reading. This part is very, very important. And in fact, life has made things more easier. This is what I mean by life making things more easier. Now you can practically learn almost anything online. Well, thanks for the answer. Has possibly that pilots sleep during flights, and for example like 12 hours. Okay, for aircrafts that are comfortable, yeah, pilots sleep. In fact, there are provisions made in the aircraft for pilots to like rest, especially for like long haul flights. But for short haul flights, like 1 hour, pilots will definitely not be sleeping. And most of the flights we have in like Nigeria are like short flight. There's no aerodrome you want to move from so place to so place that is more than like 1 hour 10 minutes or 1 hour 15 minutes. So everywhere, every connecting states in Nigeria, you don't have a flight that is more than 1 hour 10 minutes or more, or 1 hour 50 minutes. There's no flights. I don't think there's any flight like that. So in Nigeria, people do not really like sleep. You see people like walking for that 1 hour. There's no pilot, there's no even provision in the aircraft, in these small aircrafts, for people to like sleep. So student pilots too, sometimes if your co-pilot is flying and if your captain is flying and you feel tired, you can like sleep a little. You're sure that the guy is like monitoring everything. Then if he's like tired, he can like give you controls. Then he can like rest a little. Not like that kind of deep sleep. Nobody sleeps when the weather is turbulent. Nobody sleeps when everywhere is like hot. But sometimes like you sleep just a little sleep, like few minutes. It doesn't just happen because, and that's part of why I said in that other video, I'm still going to like repost it, concerning if two student pilots can fly together. If your flight is very boring, seriously, you will sleep, as in you feel like sleeping. That's what I'm saying. If you're flying with like a boring person, if you're flying with someone that doesn't have like gist, doesn't like have vibes, you just feel, that kind of, if you watch my facial reaction, that's how you feel. Please, do you know when enrollment and evaluation exams will come up this year? Okay, like I said it before, enrollment and evaluation exams always comes up during like the end of the year, and there's a reason why they come up like during the end of the year. That's because they want to like get a lot of persons, just like the way you write post UME, JAMB and all that during like the end of the year. That's how NCAT like do their own kind of stuff. Yes. Okay, I'm really going to read that question. So yeah, so you're going to like write exams like end of the year, then maybe resume like the following year. So that's what actually happens when you want to write evaluation exams. So what I'll always advise is that just remain prepared, because it can come up at any time. You can receive your message at any time. Like me, I told you that I bought my form like 2 weeks, then all of a sudden I just saw like a message on like a Friday that you're going to write an exam on a Monday. You can see they always like give short timings. There's no long time like that they'll give you and say maybe come in like 2 weeks time, come in like 3 weeks time, because that's a method too they are using to like cut down the number of candidates that actually applied for that exam. So I think you should always be prepared, because they can call you at any time and in any format. They can call you at any time, but they make sure like they always send like text messages. And I've said it before, if you don't receive text messages, I've told you what to do if you don't receive text messages. So watch that. I made a video concerning that. So if you don't receive text messages when you think they've sent text messages, then you can like call the school to like find out and all that. So let me quickly answer this question before we also like continue. Okay, they can both sleep at the same time, or one sleep. Definitely they cannot sleep at the same time. Who will be flying the aircraft? They can't sleep at the same time, guys. Nobody, like no two pilots sleep at the same time. That's risky. Really be comfortable to be in an aircraft that the both pilots are sleeping at the same time. Trust me, you won't even think about it. Even if you hear it, you will run away. You'll be wishing that they just land. So no two pilots sleep at the same time. Yes, this part is very important. We should start studying for evaluations. Yeah, so let's continue. We're talking about reading. You see, when you discover that you get stuck in life, welcome guys. I can see more people are joining us. If you're here, make sure you like leave your name. Let me know the people that I'm talking to. Tell me the stage you are currently in your journey of fulfilling your ambition or getting to your dreams. And not only that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it and join us. So we were talking about reading. That's the last place that we stopped, about reading. You see, never underestimate the power of what knowledge. Knowledge is vital. Knowledge is very, very important. And now, like I was saying, life has become easier. You can learn most of the things. You can take your tutorials online. You can learn most of the things on YouTube. You can learn most of the things on the internet, even on that Instagram. Hi, Tutu. She's here today. Welcome. Tutu, welcome. Just tell me the stage you are currently. Okay, you told me the last time you were having an exam. Okay, you're preparing for your high school exam. We still want to know. Just make sure like, oh, welcome, and just leave a thumbs up to this video. Thank you so much. I hope you stay to the end of the video. So, okay, guys, as I was saying, you can learn most of the things online. And even on Instagram that people keep talking about, and people keep like complaining, oh, you should not follow like Instagram, you should not follow like Facebook stuff and all that. You can learn a lot on Instagram, you can learn a lot on Facebook, you can learn a lot. See, it just me, I just feel it depends on the kind of persons you follow. If you follow people that always post foolish things or things that don't make sense, that's how it's going to be for you. Every time you open your feed, you're always going to see things that don't make sense. But if you follow people that talk about things that make sense, talk about educational stuff, talk about how to like improve your life, that's how also your life is going to go. So I think reading has different categories. Reading has different like aspects. So don't put yourself in a position whereby you don't like know where to start from. Sorry for telling you, but you are still my own motivation, and I still believe, despite the situation, that one day I'll become a pilot. Thanks for the videos. Yeah, that's the inspiration for everybody. Oh God, I'm so happy you said this tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you watch so many of my videos, and yes, if you keep believing, you will definitely get there. But make sure you get prepared so that when the opportunity surfaces, you will be able to make it. Make sure that when the opportunity like shows forth, you will not be unprepared. So, concerning reading, guys, don't take anything for granted. That's what I'm going to say. Don't take any classes for granted. If you're currently in high school, don't take your classes for granted. Don't take your practicals for granted. Like me, I'm telling you, well, it's not about being like a school freak or something. I feel it's about knowing what matters at every point in time of your life. If I'm in school, I just believe that I'm in school to just do what I'm supposed to do and leave that phase. You know, there are phases in a man's life. At this phase, you might be doing like there are several phases. There are phases in a man's life. So if at this phase you're supposed to be reading and you're not reading, you're doing something else, then you're so wrong. Like you're super wrong. But if you're supposed to be reading and you're reading, you know, okay, what you're doing is right. And if peradventure you have any hiccups or something, you know, okay, you can pray to God and be like, God, please help me. You can call on people that can like help you. But imagine if you're supposed to be reading but you're partying, you're doing stuff that don't make sense, you're getting just distracted. It will not really, your future self will not thank you. That's the right word I'm going to use. Your future self will not thank you. So like for now, I tell myself that, okay, blessing, you're in NCAT, and they give you food, they give you accommodation, you have lights, you have almost like everything you kind of need. So I kind of like tell myself, okay, I'm here to fly, to do the flying. So anything that doesn't like concern the flying, I don't like bother myself too much about it. So I try to like put myself in the flying because this is where I am for now. This is where I am for now. So guys, consider where you are. If you're currently in the university, focus on that part that you are for now, because that phase will soon go away, so that your future self will like thank you. Everything you need to read, like for these evaluation exams, guys, you have to read. You have to read your physics, read your maths, read. You have to just be reading. Make sure you're prepared so that when the exam comes, you will not have an excuse to give. That's what I'm trying to say. So reading is one of it. So another thing I want to talk about is about the movies you watch. It's very important. See guys, there are some, okay, a lot of people watch movies and they wake up, they watch movies and they wake up like they dream, you know, this kind of thing. Like you watch a movie and you dream about like what you watched. And it like causes problems in your mind. Like imagine you now wake up like tired. You know, there are some kind of dreams that you have that when you wake up like in the night, you have like when you wake up in the night, you get super tired, like your bones are so like everything doesn't just look well. That's how it is. So I think you should also like filter the kind of movies you watch. These things will like help you move away when you get stuck, because that's our focus today. 5 ways to get back, 5 ways to level up when you get stuck. I don't want us to like remain in one aspect of our life and don't know what to do. Like, you absolutely are speechless, you absolutely don't, like, you're dumbfounded about life, like life is hitting you from the left, from the front, from the back. We don't want to be in that kind of situation. So you need to censor, I'm going to use that word, censor the kind of movies you watch. Trust me, if you're watching the right movies, there are a lot of educational movies. Like, I don't know if you've watched, okay, I just hope chemistry is not in the picture. I don't think chemistry is in the picture. So Chukwuma, fear not. I don't think they asked about chemistry. I've said it before, like, I'm going to do, before the exams, I'm going to try like and get maybe 1 or 2 past questions if I can find, and like we'll do a live review of that past question, just like one, even if it's one I can get, so that you can see maybe how many kind of physics questions, like the kind of physics questions they're asking, the kind of math questions they're asking, so, and maybe the kind of English questions they're asking. So I think we'll have to like do that in one of our videos. Let me just quickly check this. Okay, I was studying I'm studying now and I want to sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow and comment. No problem. Have a wonderful night rest. Yeah, Tito, see you tomorrow. So guys, as I was saying, it's very, very important that you like take everything you're doing like very, very seriously. Censor the kind of movies you're watching, because please do, cause I'm scared. Yeah. I will make out time to like look for that. I will make out time to like look for a past question that we can actually interact on and know the kind of things like they set, because I notice, yeah, you're not the only one that is scared. A lot of persons, even me, when I was coming, like I've told you guys before, when I was coming to like write my exams, I was not leaving from secondary school, so I didn't have like all the secondary school stuffs in my head. I had to like tag along with someone else that I know that, okay, was just leaving from secondary school, and I know that, okay, this person's brain is still fresh concerning secondary school stuff. You tag along, you get the past questions that they're currently using, and you like learn, you like know what they're trying to like talk about. Yeah. I think I'm really going to like work on that. I'm going to work on that for you guys. I'm going to work on that. So guys, the last thing, I think that's the last thing we are going to be talking about this night, about watching the kind of movies you read. Okay, I think I have one more tip to share with you guys: going to bed early and waking up like very, very early. Yes, this live stream is in the evening. As you can see, Tutu already says she's going to bed. It's actually very, very important. Yes, like we'll make our time sometimes for the kind of things you want to do, but going to bed early and waking up early can actually like help you level up your life. It can actually help you to leave that position that you've been stuck for a while, because you see, there's this, if you go to bed early and you wake up, like you wake up refreshed, you wake up like feeling happy, you wake up feeling excited, you wake up feeling like you can do anything. That's how, like, whenever I sleep very early and I wake up like completely, like I slept really well, I feel I have like I'm energized to do better things. I'm energized. I believe I can do like anything. I believe like I can like do anything I want to do. So I think going to bed early and sleeping early can also help you like level up from where you are, from where, whenever you're stuck, whenever you feel that things are not working. So guys, I hope this tip like helped you. And if you have any question at all that you like us to treat before the end of this live stream, just make sure you leave them before I give my final notes for today's live stream. Like, for every day concerning all the live streams, I always like to give an ending note, but this for me has been like super, super interesting. You talked about a movie you didn't mention. Okay, no, I didn't talk about a particular movie. I'm just saying, censor the movies you watch. You should not just be watching anything. There are movies like, well, some people are very good at watching scary movies and nothing, they don't feel anything. But if you watch movies that when you wake up in the morning, like it seems like you dream about it and you're so super tense, then I think you should stop watching those kind of movies, because instead of it to be productive in the morning, your whole body system is paining you because you watched a movie that was scary and you slept and you dreamt about the kind of thing you watched in the movie, and you totally cannot do anything next morning. You're so tired. So I think you should really, really like watch that. So I didn't really talk about any movie in particular. I was just saying watch the kind of movies that you watch, so that you know you can like move forward. All we want to do is like always move forward, always make progress in life, not like remaining at the same position every step of the way. No, that's not how we want to do it. We want to like move forward. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you still have any questions, let me be sure like I treated almost all the questions. If you have any questions, just let me know before we end. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about something related to aviation. I know we all love all those kind of questions. So but for now, as you can see, even in the airlines, weather is bad, people are using mainly instruments to like fly. And you know, it's not like we are completely stuck, because you tend to like sometimes fly simulator, you tend to like do some other kind of things for you to like move forward. So if you have any questions, let me just see them. Okay, for now I think I have dealt with most of the questions here. And okay, so lastly, I would like to be saying this before we go: always give your best to anything you do. That's going to be my final note, guys, since we are done like answering most of the questions this night. Always give your best to anything you are doing. Always give your best to anything you are doing. And there's a reason why you have to like give your best. If you leave this earth, like like the word of God like puts it, if you leave this earth, there's no other thing you have to do. There's no other thing you have to do. Oh, you talked about simulator. Yeah, I will work on that. Then, is ATPL included in the license NCAT will give? No, ATPL is not included. When you get your 1500 hours, you can like come back to do your ATPL, and ATPL will like take you a while. So please, I think you should like, you know, work on that. ATPL is going to like take you a while. So guys, as I was saying, always give your best to anything you're doing. Always give your best. If you are in school, give your best to it. If you're working, give your best to it. No matter what you're doing, like always give your best. It will like help you. It will help you, and people will know you for that. People will know you for that. So, oh, sorry, I didn't really get that question. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for joining me today into this live stream. I can see all of you's names, and I hope, like I mentioned, there's nobody. Okay, I left out Abayomi. I can see Abayomi just joined us. Thank you so much. I'm just seeing his comments now. Thank you very much for joining us. Everybody that joined us in this live stream, you know, till we meet tomorrow, still same time. I said I'm going to be changing the time very soon, but for now the time is not yet changed. So as we keep going, I'm going to tell you when the time changes for the live stream. So thank you so much. Till we meet next time on the same channel, keep watching Princess Anu TV and keep being your best. Keep being your best. Make sure you share this video with your friends, share this video with aviation lovers, share this video with those that need this video. Thanks guys, and bye. Bye guys. Good night. Have a wonderful night rest.